We've all been there. You meet someone amazing, the sparks fly, and you're sure she's into you. Maybe you've even gone on a few great dates, but then, radio silence. The interest fades. What happened? The painful truth is, attraction is only the first step. You can nail the initial connection and still accidentally sabotage the momentum. Today, we're diving deep into the psychological reasons, the 7 critical mistakes that make women lose interest, even when they genuinely liked you at the start. If you want to stop losing steam and start building lasting connections, stick around. We're cutting through the guesswork and giving you the psychological playbook. Let's get into it. Mistake 1. The instant boyfriend syndrome. The first mistake is what I call the instant boyfriend syndrome. This happens when you try to fast forward the relationship from 0 to 100 in a week. You start texting constantly, planning every future date, and maybe even talking about exclusivity too soon. When you lay on the commitment too quickly, it triggers a psychological defense mechanism. It signals neediness and pressure, which are massive attraction killers. Interest needs room to breathe and grow naturally. Key takeaway: stop treating her like your girlfriend on the first date. Maintain your own life, give her space to miss you, and let the relationship unfold at a healthy, organic pace. Respect the process of courtship. Mistake 2. Abandoning your own life. She was attracted to the man you were when you met her, the one with passion, hobbies, friends, and a life he was excited about. Mistake number 2 is abandoning your own life the moment she enters the picture. Suddenly, all your free time is dedicated to her. You cancel plans with friends, skip the gym, or drop your passion projects. Psychologically, this sends a clear message: my life revolves around you now. Why this kills attraction? High-value individuals are busy and have a sense of purpose. When you stop prioritizing your life, you become less interesting and, frankly, less valuable in her eyes. Your confidence drops because your identity is now solely tied to her approval. Actionable advice: keep your non-negotiables. Go to the gym, see your friends, work on your goals. Your existing life is what makes you attractive. Mistake 3. The need for constant validation. This is a subtle, but deadly, interest killer. Mistake number 3 is seeking constant validation. This looks like fishing for compliments, repeatedly asking if she's having a good time, or being overly apologetic for minor things. In psychology, insecurity is the opposite of confidence. When you constantly need her to reassure you, you are forcing her into a parental or therapist role. This is called emotional labor, and it's exhausting. She doesn't want to date a project. She wants to date a partner. The fixed true confidence isn't arrogance. It's the quiet certainty of your own worth. Trust that if she accepts the date, she likes you. Focus on being present and engaging, not on scrutinizing her every reaction for proof of affection. Mistake 4. Losing your polarity. This is where things get deep. Mistake number 4 is losing your polarity. Attraction thrives on a subtle tension, a dynamic interplay of masculine and feminine energy. When a man constantly agrees with everything she says, never takes the lead, or changes his opinions just to match hers, he becomes psychologically too safe, like a friend or a brother. He loses the assertive edge that creates sexual tension and excitement. How to maintain polarity? This isn't about being bossy or aggressive. It's about being decisive, standing by your respectful opinions, and having a clear direction. She wants to see that you are a man with conviction, not just a mirror of her own desires. Mistake 5. Failing the logistical test. This mistake is about basic competence. When you struggle with simple things like planning a date, showing up on time, or making a reservation, it signals unreliability and lack of foresight. Women are biologically wired to look for a partner who demonstrates competence and the ability to handle life. If you can't manage a date night, how are you going to manage bigger life decisions? Pro tip: take the initiative. In planning the first few dates, be specific. Let's grab a coffee sometime is lazy. How about we try that new Italian place, Cucina, this Friday at 7? Shows effort, respect for her time, and competence. Mistake 6. The oversharer or the undersharer. Interest is built on a delicate balance of vulnerability and mystery. The 6th mistake involves screwing up this balance by being either the oversharer, TMI too soon, or the undersharer, a complete blank slate. The oversharer dumping all your life trauma, financial woes, and past relationship history on the first few dates is overwhelming. It's too much intensity to fast. It signals a lack of emotional boundaries. The undersharer, never revealing anything personal, keeping all answers surface level, and avoiding any emotional depth makes you seem cold, uninterested, or like you're hiding something. The Goldilocks zone: share relevant, interesting details about your life that invite connection. But save the deep, heavy stuff for when trust is established. Use vulnerability strategically to build intimacy, not as a dumping ground. Mistake 7: taking her interest for granted. The final, and perhaps most common, mistake is taking her interest for granted. Once she's clearly into you, some guys start to coast. They stop putting in the effort, become less thoughtful, or assume the hard work is over. Interest is not a static state. It's a dynamic investment. When you stop putting effort in less thoughtful planning, slower replies, less genuine appreciation, the psychological reciprocity fails. She naturally pulls back because she feels her investment, her time, her attention is not being met with equal effort from you. Remember, consistent effort is the foundation of long-term attraction. Keep dating her even when you're already dating. Compliment her, plan unique activities, show gratitude for her presence. So there you have it, the 7 psychological mistakes that can crash a connection, even when she likes you. 1. Instant boyfriend syndrome: too much pressure, too fast. 2. Abandoning your own life, losing your purpose. 3. Need for constant validation, insecurity. 4. Losing your polarity, becoming too passive. 5. Failing the logistical test, incompetence. 6. The over-under-share, poor vulnerability balance. 7. Taking her interest for granted, lack of consistent effort. The key takeaway here is this: attraction gets you in the door, but maturity, confidence, and consistent effort keep you there. Focus on being a high-value man living an exciting life, and she will naturally want to be a part of it. If this video helped you understand where things might have gone wrong in the past, hit the like button. Which of these mistakes have you been guilty of? Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe for more psychological insights into relationships, dating, and life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.